It's Haystak Mac Million, baby, and you're rocking with Kendall Talks TV. You feel me?
What's up, guys? It's your host, Kendall Tucker, man, with Kendall Talks TV, man. And today we got a legend in the house. He's known for his southern hip hop. He's dropped over 20 full-length albums, man. He's been in movies. He's doing it big. He's currently on tour still after being in the game for many years. Man, today we got Haystak in the building. What's up, Haystak?
Just living, man, out here, Ocala, Florida. It's good to be in the building tonight, man. God is good. In His glory, we do all things, man.
Man, so how's tour been, bro? Tell me how tour's been.
Man, it's tour, you know what I mean? It's a lot of work. It's a real job. It's like JB Hunt, you know? It's non-stop. I got a delivery time. I got to be there. If not, it's consequences. You know what I mean? People think it's glamorous. That's why you got the demographic that wants to do this for a living, but those same kids wouldn't work a real gig, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, before you come here, just know this might be the hardest job you've ever had.
Man, that's real. Yeah, I was walking around the crowd talking to some of your fans out there. We're backstage currently right now, like you said, in Ocala, Florida, man. He's about to hit the stage in about an hour, and man, you got some real die-hard fans out there, man.
Oh, man, that's family, man. They're brothers and sisters. And the struggle is the common ground that we stand on, you know what I mean?
One guy out there said he hasn't missed a show of yours since he was like 12 years old, man. And when you come to Florida, he said, I know Haystak's lyrics better than Haystak knows his lyrics. That's how much love he showed you out there, bro.
Yeah, man. It's like that. Shout out to Lee Paulson, Luke Paulson, R.I.P. Pete Paulson, my people from down here in Ocala, man. They're in the building tonight. Pete is watching, and it's good to have them. I got my backstage guest Brandon and Lana in here, and yeah, man, we just living, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's always love, you know what I mean?
That's what's up.
R.I.P. Nip.
I was on the phone with Throw the Player from the legendary 69 Boys, and I told him, I was talking to him the other day, he's a good friend of mine. I said, yeah, I'm interviewing Haystak tonight. He's like, well, tell him that it's on for tonight, boy. I got a car full of white boys.
Yeah, man.
So Throw the Player says what's up, 69 Boys says what's up.
It's a beautiful thing, man.
So let's jump into a couple questions, man. Growing up, just a brief little story. Growing up, what was growing up like for Haystak?
Diverse community, ethnically lower class. Then we moved into like a lower middle type thing, and real like on the lower side, and got in some trouble freshman year. Got sent to a private school, so private they had 15-foot razor wire to keep other people out.
Oh, wow.
Really, it was to keep us in.
Yeah.
And I stayed there till about halfway through senior year on a 3.5-year indefinite sentence. And what was programmed, but I had 3.5 years. Mm-hmm. And then after that, it was indefinite. Like, so the judge really tried to, man, it was in a small town. The judge didn't like my grandfather. It was old beef. I got out and never looked back.
So what's up,
I
man?
didn't let them stigmatize me, and you know, I just never, I never looked back.
So was there an artist in particular that you looked up to growing up?
A few, but immediately, Big Pistol from Nashville, and then, you know, 8 Ball, MJG being right down the road and doing it like they were. That was inspirational. But you know, your regulars, Pac, Big. I feel like, you know, Eminem was the white boy that came in and set a standard for the fact that we could rap just as good, if not better, than our peers and counterparts, colleagues. And you know, it's not necessarily admiration. I'm a rapper, so I'm cocky. I'm on my own tip. I'm not trying. I'm listening to Kevin Gates now, and he worked his way in there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just got hip. So it's not admiration, it's getting me to respect you and want to listen to you. You know what I mean? So
I got you, bro.
It's always been so many rappers, you know what I mean, that trying to find the real ones and the ones that are solid and genuine and authentic. And all those dudes I just named off, you know what I'm saying? Are the real deal.
So was there a certain point in your life where you're like, dang, I could actually do this music thing? Like something happened, or you met a connection, or you got an opportunity and you're like, man, I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna run with it?
I was moving with some guys that we had a little bit of money. So we would see the Bun B's, Easy E's, Too Short, Hot Boys, everybody coming through our city to promote. Well, they wasn't doing really anything that we weren't doing, and we had money too.
Yeah.
And I was like a freestyle beast. So a homie of mine named Eric, Big E-Mac, took us to the studio and we made an EP, and that led to an album, which in my opinion flopped. And then after a year, Florida, man, it got leaked out to that spring break crowd, and went back home, and I just started popping up all over the country. And then I was like, I'm not making another album. I'm done. I tried it, failed. So they come to me after I sell like 20,000 in a month, and they say, hey, we want you to make another album. I'm like, I'm not making an album. That shit did terrible. I'm done. I'm not making another album. They said, we give you 75 G's. I said, check. 1 2 1 2.
Where's the studio?
We cutting it right here. Like, what you want to do? So, rest is history. You know what I mean?
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So you've worked with a lot of different artists. Which artist comes to mind that was, I guess, the most fun or most enjoyable?
8 Ball.
8 Ball?
Always.
So you and 8 Ball still close, or?
That's my guy.
That's what's up, man.
I'm not a real, like, if you need me, you'll call. If I need you, likewise. And as long as we keep that line of communication open and understood. But I'm not one of those, if you don't call and check in, or I don't get the Christmas text, someone, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm gonna feel funny, like, you know what I mean? That's
so
weird.
Is there an artist that you haven't worked with yet that you would like to work with?
Tech.
I seen him and Jelly just did a song with Ted.
I like that song, and it showcases Jelly's talent, you know, with the vocalism and stuff. But I would like to do more like a, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Real like choppy,
choppy.
like, you know what I mean? Like put our heads together type creation joint.
Yeah, that would be dope. That'd be a dope song.
And you know, really, I don't even know if Tech's the artist that I would really like to work with next, but Tech's in that spot where everybody should say it and pay homage and respect Tech's work ethic. So if I thought about it, it'd probably be a different answer, but right now we just lifting Tech up.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As the underground major independent.
Yeah, I can see that being dope.
He's like Trump, you know what I'm saying? He's an outsider on the inside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, that's good.
So, in that way, he's like Trump.
Yeah,
Just that one way. I can't say, you know what I'm saying? I don't want.
Now, you also had the opportunity to be in Hustle and Flow.
Yeah, Craig Brewer.
What was that experience like?
Man, you know, it was just Memphis. Went down there, shot my takes, came home, and, you know, it won an Oscar and some Grammys. And it was, you know, it got it on. The hardest part about being an actor is getting into the Screen Actors Guild and then getting placement in decent films. Well, I did both of them on my first. I'm in I'm a member of the Screen Actors Guild and the Academy, and then I've been in an award-winning film. So I turned down a lot of movies. So I'm not big on false personification, or you know what I mean.
So we shouldn't expect to see you in any films in the future?
Haystak movie.
There you go. Now, what's your point of view on Eminem? I know you mentioned him. Are you a fan? Are you not much of a fan? Or
I'm a white boy. I'm a supporter. Period. Like even in my bro, we joke. I mean, it's like, come on, dog. Nobody wanted, you know what I'm saying? Nobody was doing no drive-bys, you know what I'm saying, over no music. Like, we was just joking. I watched Eminem put people out of business with a line. One line. Moby, nobody listens to that. No, you didn't hear Moby's name again. So for me to, you know, make songs, man, I'm just picking at him and prodding him because I know that he's getting older. His daughter's getting older. All these things for us as men take us further away from that original element that you liked about us so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I know what he's going through. I'm going through it myself. At the same time, I'm like, come on, boss. You're the one. When I heard the MGK shit, I was just like, there he goes. There's Slim.
Speaking of MGK, Eminem versus MGK, who'd you think won?
Him toasted that boy.
Toasted him?
That boy's a pop singer now.
Eminem just did his thing, right?
Just walked on him.
I agree with you.
For somebody to get like I said, M does it to you with a line. He'll just hit you here, mention your name, and say it in a way that doesn't mean you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he gave that. And you know, that's not the type of attention you want.
Yeah.
You know, these rappers, my underlings, they sit around, blah, 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 woo wop. But if I really get focused and it gets in here, oh, they got a problem if it's in the headphones. And it's not the type of attention they want, because I'm going to find out about baby mamas and, you know.
Yeah, I got you. I think Machine Gun Kelly, I think he did a good job putting a song together that was catchy, like a hook. But yeah, when it definitely came to dissing, I don't think he touched Eminem.
But the thing is, like, how many, you probably could count the Eminem interviews that you saw that were over 5 minutes in your life.
No, you're right.
So, let's talk about it. Bro, him don't talk. Like, I'm not his homie, and I know that. Like, not in the media. If he's got something to say, he's gonna rap about it.
Yeah.
And, you know, in my opinion, it just knocked Kelly off the set. Some might say that, oh, well, it takes on that, well, if he gave you the attention, no, that was not good attention. That's not the attention Yellow Wolf is getting. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not camaraderie. That's you getting your ass handed to you. And you know, the same dude made both beats.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Same cat made both tracks. I can't remember his name, and that's terrible of me, man, but I'm getting older, forgive me. It's on the tip of my tongue. He's dope, though. I just got a home team, associate producer, Sonny Paradise, Tim Hill, Shannon Sanders, 1, 2, 3 Grammys, that I'm gonna rock with till I die. I don't, or till I retire. I don't foresee me working with any Timberlands, maybe like a Little John, Drummer Boy, and that's where I draw the line.
Well, to wrap things up, bro, what kind of tips can you give any young artists or entrepreneurs looking to, you know, excel in this industry?
Man, if you're a problem child looking for a cop-out, this ain't it. We're gonna run you out. We won't work with you. We feel who is who. Mm-hmm. Now, some of them got a bag that can influence other rappers. I'm not having it. Like I said when we first sat down, it's hard. It's work. It's I didn't sleep last night, don't feel like being here now, but they don't care. That's not on their ticket, that I may be sleep deprived, that I may be jet lagged. That's not on their ticket. It's just that I'm gonna rock this bitch around 10 o'clock. And that's what I'm gonna do. And you know, this tour right here was more about visibility and just letting them see the body move. And just knowing that I was alive in it. We did 4 tours in 18 months. So each one lasted no less than 30 days. So it's we've been moving a lot. God has been gracious and God has been good. But like I said, man, this should be at Rhyme Sick. The homies from Rhyme Sick, it's pushing a line that makes it okay to tell your friend, bro, you're not nice. You're not, the shit's not hot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, give that rapper shit up. You know what I'm saying? The factory is really trying to giving you insurance, giving you dental health, you know what I mean? Raise kids, be a man.
Yeah.
I respect your man, whether you got it out of the law office, the factory, the post office. If you're a man paying a mortgage, making payments, taking care of children, I'm gonna respect that regardless whether you rap or not. To be honest, my FedEx guy doesn't come in up under the same scrutiny as a younger rapper, and it's just, you know, it's hard for me not to be biased and in that sound old, because some of these new rappers, I don't get it.
Like the mumble rap?
A lot of it, man.
Yeah.
Like, I thought Tekashi was hot. And what's so messed up, bro, is I think he'll come back and be hell. I think he'll come back and you know, there'll be a spot for him waiting, because these kids live by a different code. It's not the G code. I don't know what it is, but it's different. And you know, all you young people, man, and you know, your father, rest in peace, whoever, but specifically you young guys, because you teach the kids, their mamas, their sisters, how to talk and what's hip and what's not. But that expression, I rock with you the long way, it's not a compliment. It's like I got a cousin and he's on drugs and I feed him with a long handled spoon. I deal with him the long way. His mom's got my direct number. He doesn't. You know what I mean? I mess with you the long way is like through somebody else. It's not a compliment, but they overheard one of their elders, one of the OGs say it, and they misinterpreted it. And it's like every time a young dude says, I rock with you the long way, I'm like, man, come on, I'm trying not to use profanity.
I got you.
When I said the game has changed so much, like I said, I like Tekashi. Somebody call him doctor. That boy just had that Onyx, DMX, Haystak, jump off the track voice. And I was learning to, you know, the hair, the facade, the image. I was learning to accept all that for the content because I really thought that he was going to break through to some real content. But then he snitched. And it's like, you know, on one side, I'll argue his argument for him. You let a rapper off in the gangster end of things and expected him not to rap when they put him in the booth. So it's like, I see both sides, but I believe he will come home and be hailed. I believe he will come home and go right back to his spot. Shout out to the East Coast. They had shit in a smash when it was just Cardi and Tekashi.
Yeah.
I like Cardi.
Yeah, she's dope.
You know, man, you gotta, you know how to make a bitch mad, don't you? You know, that's my shit right there. You know how to go and get a bag, don't you? You know, it's like I tell people my age, like, you know, you should be up on these kids' music and you should give it a minute to resonate with you and try to identify with them. If you don't hear it immediately, smoke one and listen to it. And yeah, man, that's been the hard part, is making the modification and making the change. But hell, I heard Shady's verse on Old Town Road. Have you heard that?
Shady's verse?
Then I will walk off the Eminem is on Old Town Road, and not like he did his own version of it, bro. Like they paid him to be in the video with Billy Ray and the kid Lil Nas. We can't talk about that, bro. That's a whole other interview. Like we can get this one and go into Old Town Road and how they just shut the whole country rap thing down. Yeah. And I'm like, I told y'all to sign that and take that check. But they didn't want to listen. And you know, if they're heavy in country rap, with the exception of Colt Ford, or if you want to call it country rap, I don't know that that's like the term, but Smo, with the exception of certain people, I have a direct voice in Smo and pretty much everybody else. But I told them, take the checks, man. Take the we don't need them. We don't need them, man. If I had my hotel key and my head backwards this whole interview, I do not even do that. Wow. Y'all caught me straight out the shower. I hadn't even had time to assimilate. I was doing this when this guy came and put me on 48, that first 48.
Toy life, right?
Toy life, baby. And you know, I think that's, and I remember a time when there was a rapper, and dude probably did some, you know, work in his community, he was known, and the dudes in his area would have like handled him before he made it to Tennessee. Mm-hmm. But if he made it bumping in Tennessee, selling them out the trunk, consigning them to New Life Record Store, you call his hometown, they speak highly of him. You know, you always got a couple haters here and there, but for the most part, he's like a distinguished gentleman, like a senator, or, you know, a House of Representative, a representative guy on a street level. Mm-hmm. It's just not like that now. And especially, like, man, I came up in a game that never had more than 2 white rappers coexist at the same time. 3 was pushing it, you know what I mean? And then I don't dig the separatism that still exists, and I'm 42, the Jackie Robinson of hip hop, and I've always pushed that line, but at the same time pushed that line, and you know, it's like, I know dudes that only listen to like black rap or white, and I'm like, no, dude, hell, that's the diversity is hip hop.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't dig that. I don't listen to my own music at all. This is brand new or really, really old, and it's very seldom.
Haystak, man, much love, bro. I appreciate
Hey,
you
man.
sitting down with me,
Appreciate
bro.
you.
I look
Appreciate
forward to
y'all
seeing you
too.
rock that stage.